We got some new information on the Alec Baldwin shooting from the LA Times. Rust crew describes on-set gun safety issues and misfires days before fatal shooting. In fact, they say hours before the actor Alec Baldwin fatally shot a cinematographer on the New Mexico set of Rust with a prop gun, a half dozen camera crew workers walked off the set to protest working conditions. The camera operators and their assistants were frustrated by the conditions surrounding the low-budget film, including complaints about long hours, long commutes, and collecting their paychecks, according to 3 people familiar with the matter who were not authorized to comment. We're also learning, I believe we have this story, it's from People. The gun Alec Baldwin fired on Rust set contained a live round, prop masters union says. Now, this is, normally I don't care too much about the pop culture stuff. It's not policy. But this is Alec Baldwin, an overtly political actor, a violent and angry individual online who has been a very prominent activist, whether you like it or not, or you think it's silly, he has been. He is, look, many of these people, I don't want to say him directly, but I'd assume him, along with many others, are anti-gun. And this is how it manifests. They want to play with weapons on set, and they don't want to take responsibility for it. So this is a gun issue. It's a political issue. And now I'm seeing all of these people tweet at me, it's not Alex Baldwin's fault. No. I said it's more than 100% his fault, because not only at the time when I said that, if the gun is given to you, it is in your hand, you're responsible for what comes out of it, period. That doesn't mean he's a murderer. It just means he's responsible. It could be negligence, it could be manslaughter, or it could be accidental, but it's on him. The other issue is now that we're learning that the crew had been describing gun safety issues already, if he was not aware of that when he was handling a weapon, his fault.
Yeah. So here's my one question as an ignorant Canadian. I took a firearms safety course, but when I saw the term misfire, I just asked the question, is it not firing when it's supposed to, or is it firing by accident?
I looked this up. A misfire means that it doesn't fire at all. Then there's a thing called a hang fire where it doesn't fire for about 30 seconds and then it fires.
Okay, that's interesting.
I don't know about if it just goes off without even touching it, if that's also considered a misfire. I couldn't figure that out.
Well, another thing we have to add to this discussion is that if someone knows gun safety, if someone knows how to use guns, if someone is properly trained on how to use guns, they could prevent a lot of these incidences from happening, because hey, I got a real gun, I got real bullets, and you know the difference between fake bullets, dummy bullets, fake guns, prop guns, and real guns. So this is a huge tragedy. We're hearing other reports that Alex said, why was I given a live gun after this incident? So again, I have to kind of say,
I think he
here,
said hot. Didn't he say
hot? Yeah, I believe something along those lines. The reports are still coming in. The police say that they're still investigating all of this, but it is very prominent that a lot of the people who are the most anti-gun don't know anything about guns. Well, and that's something that should be stopped immediately, and people should take some time and learn about them, because these incidences could be prevented with just information and knowledge, but sadly a lot of the times we can't even talk about these issues.
So I tweeted that this is Alec Baldwin's fault. I didn't say he should go to prison. I didn't say, in one tweet, I have expressed that, he should be charged to a certain degree. There should be an investigation, I'll put it that way. But I get all of these lefties, these because they love Alec Baldwin, because he is in their tribe, they're like, it's the prop master's fault. And I'm like, prop master wasn't holding a gun. It's crazy to me. People then said, so Tim actually believes in more gun control now? And I'm like, I'm pretty sure it is the two-way advocates who are the ones demanding responsibility for gun owners, not the government imposing restrictions on the people. So,
well, we'll just contrast it to the Kyle Rittenhouse case. I mean, Kyle Rittenhouse actually knew how to use a gun, only used it in self-defense purposes, and they were eager for him to be prosecuted with every imaginable crime, even crimes that didn't apply to him under the constitutional circumstances. And yet here you have a celebrity, a high-profile personality, overtly political over the last decade, who chose to be very anti-gun, who killed somebody because he didn't have basic training. And that's it.